Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and member of the East African Community Heads of States Summit, Mr. Speaker, allow me, in the interest of time, to stand on the protocol as you already observed. I also want to take this opportunity, Mr. Speaker, to thank you and the members of Eala for entrusting me to move this vote of thanks. Your Excellency, as already mentioned, my name is Paul Musamali. Among your people, where I come from, that is the Bukusu of Uganda. They say that when a big drum sounds, the small one cannot be heard. Now I'm conflicted because you have sounded a very big drum. But let me seek your indulgence and permission, because of this wonderful and elaborate speech you have made. You allow me sound this small drum to thank you for this very important speech. Your Excellency, I want to take this opportunity again, on behalf of Eala members, to congratulate you upon your election to that office of President of Kenya. Because this is the first time we are meeting since you are elected, Your Excellency. I also want to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to thank you for the work you have been doing in the service of the people of Kenya and the people of East Africa. We also want to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to thank you for the statesmanship you have demonstrated in the service of the people of Kenya and in the service of the people of East Africa and the humanity at large. Your Excellency, it was already mentioned by the Right Honourable Speaker, we are very happy when we see you having or taking on efforts to ensure the unity of the people of Uganda, of Kenya, and the people of East Africa, and Africa in general, Your Excellency. We were happy, in particular, when we saw you with President Museveni and the Right Honourable Raila Odinga in Uganda. Incidentally, you were all armed with sticks. But you did not harm each other. And among cattle keepers, because I saw cattle behind you in the background, the sticks are basically used to ward off the wild animals, to defend those very animals. So we are happy that you are working very closely with the President of Uganda, with your other colleagues, heads of states of East Africa, but above all, even with the Right Honourable Raila Odinga. I'm sure that we are going to see bigger things come. We thank you, Your Excellency, for the speech you have delivered to this House. From what you have delivered, Your Excellency, I made some few notes, but I have come to understand that the integration of the East African community in particular and Africa in general is not a matter of luxury, but a matter of necessity. because this is about our lives as the East African people and as the African people. As you may all be aware, honorable members and the public, Africa, just like the president has put it, we have been victims of circumstances. And some of the things were not the ones responsible. You are all aware, the African people were traded as slaves. We were herded as goods, as if we were cattle, into the markets. They were calling them slave markets. Time came when the African people, we were divided. And that's why you see me, I'm the other side, and then the Right Honorable Wetangula is this side. We were divided as if they were dividing a loaf of bread. We were not responsible for that. Again, as we fought, because colonialism was physical, these colonialists withdrew. But as you are aware, they have come back in the form of neo-colonialism. In fact, this time, they are now controlling us both physically and virtually. They are there smartly, they are now controlling us. Your Excellency, that is a serious threat to the African people, and it is therefore our responsibility for those of us in the leadership of Africa to ensure that we insulate Africa against these disruptive forces, Your Excellency. You have just given a number of examples, but let me just bring out two. The very last points you mentioned about debt management and responsible sovereign lending, right, Your Excellency. These are part of the disruptive forces. It is therefore our responsibility either to stand up, to be counted, or we again be hardened like they did before. Your Excellency, we have three points here which I want to bring to your attention. That for us to achieve our integration agenda, in fact, our mission and vision rotates around deepening cooperation and widening, deepening integration and widening cooperation. But it will take us to sacrifice if we are to achieve our integration agenda. Your Excellency, I want to bring to your attention three issues in as far as the integration agenda of East Africa is concerned. And you have talked about them. But while you are addressing us, you again gave us an assignment